Imagine for a moment that you could control your entire world with nothing but a thought. No buttons, no screens, no physical movement at all. Just the power of your mind, seamlessly interacting with the technology around you. Picture this. Lights flicker on as you enter a room, messages are sent to loved ones and music starts playing, all triggered by your silent intention, not a single finger lifted. Your hands remain still, your body at rest, yet the world responds to your thoughts as if by magic. It's a new kind of freedom where action begins and ends in the mind. This isn't just the stuff of science fiction anymore, it's the emerging reality of brain-machine interfaces, or BMIs, a technology that's rapidly moving from the pages of novels into our everyday lives. BMIs are revolutionary systems that create a direct physical link between your mind and the digital world. They translate your brain's electrical signals into commands, turning your thoughts into real-world actions, instantly and intuitively. For decades, the idea of moving objects with your mind, telekinesis, mind control, was pure fantasy, a staple of science fiction. But today, thanks to breakthroughs in neuroscience and engineering, these dreams are inching closer to reality. Scientists are now able to decode the brain's complex electrical language, building bridges from mind to machine. They're learning to interpret the signals that represent our intentions, our desires, and even our emotions. The human brain is staggeringly complex, with over 86 billion neurons firing in intricate, ever-changing patterns. Each thought, each movement, is the result of a symphony of electrical activity, unique to every individual. Early attempts at brain-machine interfaces were crude and limited, often requiring bulky equipment and invasive procedures. But technology is advancing at a breathtaking pace, making BMIs more accessible and effective every year. Today, these devices are leaving the lab and entering the real world, transforming the lives of people with disabilities, enabling them to control robotic limbs, communicate, and regain independence in ways once thought impossible. We're standing at the threshold of a revolution in how we interact with technology and with each other. The possibilities are as vast as the imagination itself. This isn't just about inventing a new gadget, it's about unlocking the mind's true potential, giving us new ways to express ourselves, connect, and create. So let's step into this world together, a world where your thoughts are the clicks, the commands, and the creative sparks that will shape the future for all of us. So, what exactly is a brain-machine interface, often called a BMI? It might sound like science fiction, but BMIs are real technologies that connect the human brain directly to external devices, allowing for a new kind of communication between mind and machine. In simple terms, a BMI lets your brain talk directly to machines. No muscles or physical movement required. Imagine being able to control a computer, a robotic arm, or even a wheelchair just by thinking about it. Here's how it works. Your brain communicates using tiny electrical signals, while computers operate using digital code. These two languages are very different, but a BMI acts as a translator, bridging the gap between your thoughts and the digital world. The BMI system captures your brain's electrical activity, processes it, and converts it into commands that machines can understand and act upon. There are different types of BMIs. Some are non-invasive, meaning they don't require surgery. These use caps or headsets with sensors like EEG devices that sit on your scalp and pick up the brain's electrical waves from outside your head. Non-invasive BMIs are safe and easy to use, but the signals they collect are often weak and mixed with noise, a bit like trying to listen to a concert from outside the stadium. You can hear the music, but it's not always clear. For people who need more precise control, there are invasive BMIs. These involve placing tiny sensors directly on or inside the brain, allowing for much clearer and more detailed recordings of neuron activity. Invasive BMIs can enable complex actions, like moving individual fingers on a robotic hand, but they require brain surgery, which comes with risks and challenges. No matter which method is used, the basic process is the same. Detect the brain's signals, decode what they mean, and deliver those instructions to a device. Advanced software, often powered by artificial intelligence, helps interpret your intentions from the brain data and translates them into real-time commands for computers or machines. This means that actions like moving a cursor on a screen, typing out words, or controlling a robotic limb can all start with a simple thought, rather than a physical touch or movement. Today, BMIs are already helping people with paralysis regain independence, and researchers are exploring even more possibilities, from restoring lost senses to enhancing memory. As this technology advances, the future of human-computer interaction is becoming more direct, intuitive, and powerful, unlocking new ways for our minds to connect with the world around us. Let's take a closer look at how brain-machine interfaces, or BMIs, actually work to bridge the gap between mind and machine. These remarkable systems are designed to translate your thoughts into real-world actions, opening up new possibilities for communication and control. It all begins with your intention. Imagine you want to move your arm or pick up a cup. Even before you make a physical move, your brain is already hard at work, generating electrical signals that represent your intention. Deep inside your brain, the motor cortex fires in unique, complex patterns. These patterns are like a neural fingerprint, different for every action you imagine or perform. BMI sensors, tiny, sensitive devices, are placed on your scalp or even implanted in the brain. They act like ultra-precise microphones, picking up the faint electrical whispers of your neurons as you think. These raw neural signals are then sent to a powerful computer decoder. This decoder uses advanced algorithms, often powered by artificial intelligence, to analyze and interpret the brain's activity, matching specific patterns to your intended actions. To make the system more accurate, users spend time practicing imagined movements. This training helps the BMI learn the unique way each person's brain signals represent different intentions, making the connection more personal and precise. Over time, as both the user and the system adapt, the connection becomes almost second nature. You simply think about moving, and the machine responds instantly, as if it's an extension of your own body. This creates a powerful feedback loop, user and system learning from each other, constantly improving accuracy and responsiveness with every interaction. Human trials are absolutely crucial since every brain is unique. Researchers work with a diverse range of volunteers to ensure the technology works for as many people as possible, refining the system for real-world use. By collaborating closely with real users, scientists can fine-tune the technology, making it more accurate, comfortable, and user-friendly for everyday life. These pioneering teams are not just building new devices, they're mapping the future of how humans and computers interact, breaking down barriers that once seemed impossible. The ultimate goal is seamless, natural control, where your thoughts can guide machines as quickly and effortlessly as moving your own hand. With BMIs, we're witnessing the transformation of intention into action like never before, opening doors to a future where the mind truly commands the machine. Controlling technology with thought is real, thanks to brave volunteers. Matthew Nagel, paralyzed from the neck down, was the first to use BrainGate in 2004. With a sensor in his brain, he moved a computer cursor just by thinking. Others have since controlled robotic arms, regaining independence, like drinking from a bottle on their own. BMIs are also restoring communication for people with conditions like ALS. Some can now type messages at impressive speeds, simply by imagining handwriting. These breakthroughs are life-changing, not just proof of concept. Researchers are making BMIs wireless and safer, aiming for everyday use. Each volunteer's experience helps refine the technology. Their courage is paving the way for BMIs to become standard medical tools. The future is being built, one mind at a time. BMIs are moving beyond labs. Imagine controlling music software, editing videos, or flying drones with your mind. Artists could create intuitively, and drones could be guided through disaster zones by thought alone. In gaming and virtual reality, your intentions could directly shape the experience. No controllers needed. Even smart homes could respond to your thoughts. Lights, thermostats, coffee makers, all controlled mentally. For those with mobility challenges, this means new independence. For everyone, it's a leap in convenience. The physical interface is disappearing. Our minds are becoming the ultimate controller. BMIs are transforming medicine and accessibility. For people with paralysis, BMIs restore communication and independence, composing messages, controlling devices, even moving prosthetic limbs by thought. This isn't just about convenience, it's about dignity and autonomy. BMIs can reconnect people with their world, letting them express needs, share ideas, and regain daily skills. Some systems use BMIs to trigger muscle movement in paralyzed limbs, bypassing injuries. Early trials show people moving their own hands again, a revolution in rehabilitation. The psychological impact is profound, renewed self-worth, less reliance on caregivers. BMIs are giving people their lives back. BMIs could reshape how we work, learn, and connect. Imagine designing, writing, or analyzing data at the speed of thought. No keyboard or mouse slowing you down. Education could become personalized, with teachers gauging student understanding in real time. Synthetic telepathy, sharing thoughts, emotions, and ideas directly, could become possible. Entertainment and creativity would be more immersive and collaborative than ever. But as we blur the line between mind and machine, we must consider the impact on our relationships and sense of self. The potential is huge, but so is our responsibility. With BMIs, privacy and ethics are critical. Brain data is deeply personal. Who controls it and how is it protected? Safety is vital, especially for implants. Long-term risks and cybersecurity must be addressed. Could BMIs create new inequalities, dividing those who can afford enhancements from those who can't? Where does technology end and identity begin? Consent and agency must be protected. No one should have their thoughts read or influenced without permission. These questions demand global conversation and careful regulation. We're entering a new era, where thoughts can shape reality directly. BMIs promise to remove the barriers between intention and action. Imagine a world where your brain is your mouse, controlling devices, creating and connecting at the speed of thought. For people with disabilities, this is liberation. For everyone, it's a leap in capability. The journey is complex, with challenges in privacy, security, and ethics. But the goal is to enhance humanity, not replace it. Today's pioneers are charting this frontier for all of us. Every click and tap is a step toward a more direct interface. The mind has always been our command center. Soon, it will be the controller itself. The ultimate interface is within us, and we're finally learning how to use it.